Alright guys, so today we have a very special ration. This is a French Commando ration. This is the hot menu. So they have hot and cold for different climates. This is a waterproof ration, completely waterproof. And just run the translator on it. See if we can get you guys to translate a little bit. This is some form of lentils, dirty lentils, and fish trim for sandwiches. Well, what that means exactly, we have no idea. We're definitely about to find out. Alright, so first things first, let's get this reflective plastic off of here. And here's the inner bag. So 2 waterproof bags. This has a expiration of 2023. This is a 24-hour ration. It has 2 300-gram mains. Let's take a look here. First of all, got the best muesli ever, which is the chocolate muesli. Here we have our fish for sandwiches. We'll come back to it. We have a nougat bar with a different wrapper than we usually see in. We have our chocolate bar, different brand, 72% cocoa. We have a pate bar. So the bars are all pretty much the same, just different brands in this. And then we have the dirty lentils. And you can see the picture on it. They don't look dirty, but it is what it is. And we have a apricot bar. Here's our Esbit stove. Here is a rather tattered looking package of biscuits, St. George's. Here we have our fondue. So this has the riz al lait, which is rice and milk, I think is what it translates to. Here we have a accessory pack. Have all kinds of things in that. We'll come back to that here in a second. Here we have our sports drink. This is the menthol, citrus menthol drink. I have some napkins. Nothing in napkins. And this is our soup. I think this is cream and mushroom soup. Cream and mushroom. That's always a good hit. Here we have our plum jam. Here's our other main. Rogale sausages. And you can see it actually has a picture of sausages in the front. Interesting. Okay. That's all that's in the bag. Let's get our tray out here. Let's get everything set up. And we're going to have a heck of a feast. Okay, let's go and unpack this accessory pack before we go any further. And we'll pop the tops on these canned goods before we put them on the little Esbit stove. That's a heck of a sticker they put on there. We have some black tea. We have 2 packs of sugar. We have our salt and pepper. 2 packs of those. We have the mint tea. I said menthol on the drink, but it was mint. And we have Mama Ian's coffees, 2 of those. And we have a Mama Ian's cocoa, which is going to be the dark European cocoa. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up our mains here. We're just going to open them up and take a look before we put them on the Esbit stove. So this is the Rogale sausage. It has some arrangement of rice, beans. Oh wow, nice smoky flavored, or smoky scent to it at least. And look at that. Let me get you in here. Interesting, huh? Very nice. Okay, so I just looked up the Rogel sausages, and it says basically it's a sausage stew with tomato base with rice or whatever have you. But supposedly it's real nice. So we're about to find out on that. Let me go ahead and fire up our Esbit stove. We're going to use the one we had out last time. And then wherever our matches got off to, let's light it up and we'll start cooking the sausages first. And then we're going to open up this other main. Oh, let's put that right there. I could use a barbecue lighter or the torch, but I feel like we need to light it with what it comes with, you know? I can gut her now, though. Kind of hard to light, to be honest. Okay, so let's start off with this. We're going to put this on here. And do all that. And let's go and open up this other main. So this is the dirty lentils. Definitely don't look like the picture, but it's cold. Doesn't smell like much. It smells like beef stew. It really does. Let Philip take a whiff of it here. This is all new to him.
Yeah, beef stew.
All right. Set that to the side. Let's get our drinks made up, everything done up while that's doing that. That's kind of leaning a little bit. Right there. Okay, we'll be right back. All right, guys, let's go ahead and make the cold drink. This one I said was menthol. It's actually mint. Jill needs to go about half. About a half a pack per one of these glasses. Whoa. Thing's shooting fire at me. We got some spoons down here, Philip. I'll grab some more. We'll need several more. Let's grab a handful. We'll stir this up real quick. And then where's our holder at? Oh, holder's right here. These are about done. We'll give it just a few more minutes here. And then we're going to swap the mains. Okay, so he's got the water heating up for the coffee, the cocoa, and the muesli. Let's go ahead and pull this off of here before it burns the house down. Is that gonna... That's sketchy. That's real sketchy. Do that one next. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the coffee first. Take a little look at it. Freeze dried. Everything looks really good. Nice smell to it. We'll let Philip pour that full of water. Grab another mug here. Let's do our cocoa. I feel like one of these days we ought to save some of this.
That's good.
Should we do it today? Because every one we always do the cocoa.
Right.
Let's take a break because we have a bunch of other stuff to do and there's cocoa in every one of them. So let's just save that for today. Let's grab, you said that right here maybe. Let's stir this guy real quick for it. Is that burning? The dirty lentils. So the lentils, if you're not familiar with lentils, they're not as common here in the States. Like some people eat lentils, but it's not an everyday thing. A lot of European countries, eat lentils a lot. So you see that in a lot of their rations. Now we have those here in HDR rations and things like that. But you don't see it as commonplace. Let's fix our chocolate muesli here. The muesli is just one of those things. They go so far out. I mean, that's a really nice bowl of muesli. It just has a chocolatey and some outright Cocoa Puff smelling muesli there. Let's blast some hot water in there real quick. All right, so we got that fixed up. That's pretty close. We'll put that off to the side, let that soak that up. That's about the right amount of water. And even though at this very second it looks like a lot, it won't be when it's all done. That's it. We need to do the soup, and we're done. The soup. The cream of mushroom soup. Usually put like a truffle in here. It tastes like truffle, but let me cut this over here out of the way. We're going to have a heck of a mess if we don't. Cream of mushroom soup. All right. Let me grab a new spoon, and we'll add some hot water to this. You know, blast some in there. I'll take a smell of one. It smells so weird when there's nothing in it. It smells like something you shouldn't eat.
Oh, yeah.
But now, check the difference out. Put some water in it.
How much? Say when.
All right, hold on. Let me get it stirred up a little bit. This stuff is so hard because it gets lumpy when you add water to it. You have to stir the heck out of it. Let me look on the package. It'll say how many mils is in here, or how much to add to it. 250 mil. So we're probably about there right now. We're at 200 mil. Put just another little trinkle in it. Another little sprinkle. Right there. That's about 250. But you can see how lumpy it is. And I'm going to let you mix that up over there. It's going to take a little bit. Let's go ahead and get this main. Can I touch it? Well, it's barely. I'll shift all that over a little bit. Our fuel tab is burnt out, but I think we got plenty enough heat going in here. These little holders are so sketchy, man. Is it going to melt the tray? I don't know. You think that's hot enough? I don't think that is. Okay, so we put the dirty lentils back on. Let's take a taste of this while it's nice and hot. So we have two sausages in here. One's a darker sausage, and one's a lighter. I think they're the same, though. I think it's just, you know, simply one's darker and one's lighter. I was looking on my phone to see if it was duck, but I don't think it's duck. So we have some rice, some beans. It could be red pepper. And it says a tomato base. Let's see. It's actually smoky. Like the sausage is smoked. Well, Philip tried it here once. Maybe a little bit of spice too, but it's so mild on the spice you barely taste it, but just enough. That's actually a really good dish. I do think cooking them on the Esbit stove helps them out a little bit. It gives a little more flavor. I can't say I've really had anything else like that.
That's good.
It just seasoned differently. The smokiness on the sausage.
That's so good.
Very, very nice.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So that main's still rolling. We'll pull it here in just a second. Let's go ahead and try this drink here. Philip, get you a glass. The French drinks are always odd, right? There you go. It's not bad.
Yeah, that's good.
It's just weird.
Kind of refreshing.
The mints.
Is that the mint?
Yeah, a little bit of mint in it. It was citrus and mint. It's not bad. It's not great. It's somewhere in between.
I like it.
It kind of catches your taste buds off guard a little bit.
Right.
All right, let's pull this. The lentils are just raging over here. And I'm afraid if we don't pull those, we're going to have a nuclear meltdown. Make sure the hooks are in that thing all the way. Let's go here first, because I don't want to ruin the tray. Let that chill down just for a second. And let's get this breakfast, and we're going to come back. We're going to bounce around a little bit. Well, let's say that for dessert, actually. Let's go into the sandwich mackerel. And then we'll do the muesli as the start of the breakfast. Or the start of the dessert, even though it's breakfast. So this is basically tuna salad. But it's mackerel. It smells so good. It's not fishy at all.
Yeah.
You know, you want to take a bite of it? Sure. I'll get in front of the camera. And hand me another spoon over there too while you're... So you see a little veggies in it. A bit of red pepper. This and that. You can smell the mayo in it.
Yeah.
And so it's roulette. So you can see the little strings of fish. It's actually ground very, very, very fine.
Oh, that's good. It's like the best tuna you could ever have.
It's just so mild. It's not... Even if you didn't like fish, it'd be hard to pick out that was fish.
Right.
It tastes like chicken salad, to be honest. And while we're going here, our crackers. We'll get a salted cracker for that. I'll grab me one, put me over the side. We'll let Philip have his. Let's try a little bit on a cracker. And it's you know, I don't know. It's always a joy doing these French rations because you always get some stuff that you never had before. The salted cracker brings something else to it.
Yeah.
Almost like a creaminess to it. As weird as that sounds.
Almost cheese.
Yeah. Speaking of cheese, we can't forget. We got some of that too, so we'll add some of that here. I'll move this just a hair. This baby's raging hot, so there's no nice way to put it. This is our dirty lentils. So Philip's never had lentils. What we got here? So we got lentils. I think was this pork in here? It looks like pork. I don't know. But you can see the meat in it. The vegetables, it has carrots in it. It has maybe some cabbage. Oh man, it's hot. It's actually a very nice, mild, it's like beef stew-like. Hot enough, isn't it? Phil's burning his face off over there. Have me another bite. The Esbit stove is just like the way to go on this stuff. Mm-hmm. It brings so much more flavor to it, I think.
It's hot, but it's good.
Try just some of the lentils. And you can see what I mean. It's almost a little bit peppery.
I taste that in the first taste.
Yeah. It's just nothing like you've ever had. I mean, if you haven't had lentils, I can't really compare it to anything else.
Right.
So what do you think? Dirty lentils, how 1 out of 10?
I'd say 8. I mean, it's really, really good.
Yep.
I mean, this is probably the best ration I've had so far.
But then let's jump into the cheese fondue, because I'm going to try some of this with this.
That'd be good.
On a cracker. Our cheese fondue. Okay, this is actually, I know what this is. This is actually a dessert. This is the cheese and rice. It has basically no smell. essentially milky cheese and rice. There's no smell at all that I can smell. You want to try some of it?
Sure.
I'll wipe my...
Yeah.
I'll give her a little bit of the mix here and see. It's very white. I'll let you have it. It's like milk rice, but you get that hint of...
It's sweet, but it's like
a very mild, cheesy kind of background to it.
That's good.
I don't know what to even compare. Like this stuff, if you live in America, you don't get this kind of food here.
Yeah.
This doesn't exist.
It's hard to describe that.
Yeah, no doubt. I don't know. It's not really something we'll put on crackers with this. I mean, you could, but it's not like the last cheese we had where it was real, you know, as Swiss is, real sharp.
Yeah.
And let's do our soup next. You want to try? Is it stirred up good?
I've been stirring it.
This stuff is so hard to get not lumpy. Here, if you want to, I'll let you try it first. I'll wipe this off again.
Sure.
We get so much stuff out here. It's a nightmare. Almost like a strong mushroom, almost like a truffle. You get a clump.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You gotta watch out not to get the clumps of stuff in it.
Oh, well, it still wasn't that bad.
Have you ever had cream mushroom soup like Campbell's? That's not it.
Yeah, no, that's not it.
The mushroom taste is a lot stronger.
Mm-hmm. It's good, though.
Like I said, I don't know if it's truffle or if it's not truffle. You can see the little black bits in it. There's a whole chunk right there, actually. It's not overly salty. It's not overly really anything, but it does have a lot of cream to it, like a thickness to it.
Right.
Some people don't like that. Some people do. Depends on how you are. We made it through that. Philip, we're going to try your coffee.
All right.
It's smoking hot. So there is that. And coffee's coffee, huh?
Tastes like coffee. Yep. You can't do it. You can't do it wrong. You can't do it right. Usually the same thing.
I'll just set that over there somewhere. The miso is getting soggy. The water ratio is very close. Mm-hmm. It's maybe just a little bit watery, but it has a nice chocolate milk thing going on it. Still got a spoon over there. We'll try some of this. We focused?
Yep.
Probably not as strong as chocolatey as, I think when I scoop some of the water back off it, maybe it knocks some of the chocolate off of it.
You still taste the chocolate. It's very good.
It's a very nice muesli. It really, really is. So let's get some cereal biscuits out. We're going to try some of this jam. I'll let Philip have the other one here. It's like a really nice sweet biscuit, essentially. A plum jam never disappoints. Where's your knife at here? There you go, sir. They're crunching the microphone. They love that when you do that. It's a very sweet jam. Almost, well, we've been eating other stuff, right? But almost overpoweringly sweet after eating everything else we had. Mm-hmm. Open up if you want. He's gonna do the chocolate one. I'm gonna open the nougat one here. There's a knife. You need that. It's a little different brand than usual, I would say. But does it smell like paint? It does not smell like paint. The last one we had, it was a little painty smelling, I would have to say. I'm just gonna slice this off. And boy, it's a little stiff. See all the fruit in there? These are real nice and soft. This one's like really hard, like concrete. And very sticky too. Hand me that towel over there. You want to trade me?
Yeah, I'll trade you. That chocolate's really good.
Look, it's not bloomed or anything.
Nope.
Really nice. All right, Philip's trying the nougat. It's going to be a minute for you to talk because he's got to chew that mess up. Open up the fruit pate bar real quick. Jeez. I think they upgraded the packaging a little bit. So fruit pate is probably like usually is. It's like a gummy bear essentially. Strawberries, blueberries in it. It's like a real dark bar. Try a piece?
Sure.
There you go. And we got 2 bars left, and we're pretty much done with this. We have our apricot bar. It's a very brittle bar. You'd probably stick your fingers, rip a piece of that off. Yep. Got some rice in it, some sugar. That's a duplicate, 2 apricot bars. The last one will leave whole. All right, Philip's on the fruit pate bar.
Yeah, it's like a gummy bear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like a real dark blueberry, strawberry kind of, almost, it's very tart, I would say. You got a piece of apricot bar. The apricot bar is really mild. Usually I have one of these and then a coffee bar, but this time they didn't put that in there. The apricot bar, just ricey, sugary.
Yeah.
Not crazy on flavor.
Not.
And that's pretty much it, guys. That's going to be all for the first ever review of the French Commando 24-hour hot weather ration. All right, guys. We'll see you later.